Debbie Ball. So I'll wave to everybody. So if everybody could wave back, that would be really, really good. It would make me feel better. Some of you might know me for various different reasons. But my story's a little bit different, and mine's sort of about a volunteering journey. I run a community group via social media, being the Facebook page called Epilepsy Parents. That was the start of my journey of giving my time freely. I set Epilepsy Parents up as a very personal thing to me, of something that we were experiencing in our own family. And my daughter, who had epilepsy, we needed support. I felt as a mum, as many of you do with issues with your parents, felt I needed to talk to somebody else and to share my hopes, my fears and my worries with other people. I started Epilepsy Parents in January 2011. 6 months down the line, we had 1,000 members on the Facebook page, which was really good, and I was really pleased. That was worldwide, not only locally, other local parents, but that was a lot of people. Today, which what are we, 18 months on, we've got over 2,500 people on there, which is really good, because I believe I set something up with a very simple idea, but it's changed. I like to think that we've helped change people's lives, where they can go and they can talk to others, and friendships and relationships have developed through that site regarding everything to do with their child, and worries and woes that they've had, support for different appointments that they've had to go to. I know some people have actually met up physically, shared time together and become friends, which I feel is really, really good, and I'm very, very proud of it. Through Epilepsy Parents, we've managed to do quite a bit of work in a local community, which is working with the schools. We've worked with Waterside Primary, which is just down the road. I live in Sneyd Green. We've worked with Holden Lane High and Holden Lane Primary to bring what we call Purple Day, which is the global day of awareness for epilepsy. And we've even had the Mayor for Tea on one of our Purple Days, which was really, really good, and the Sentinel Support, Radio Stoke have supported us. So we've been really lucky in the support that we've had. We've fundraised, we've got a website, we've put on different activities. We've got an activity booked for, there's a Christmas party for children and parents and families with hidden disabilities, which is really good. Because of EP again, we've been involved with people like Cordwell Children, North Staff's Carers, Denise we know through her groups and things that Denise runs, but mainly we've been able to raise awareness of something that sometimes I still think is a taboo subject. I think there is support out there for adults, which is brilliant, but I think we need support out there for parents and children as well, so that's why it was something very close to me. It's still an ongoing thing. I don't perhaps run it, it sort of runs itself now as an open forum via social media, but my contact details I know have been passed around the area. I get a lot of parents calling me about special educational needs issues and medication things and signposting, really. One of the other things that's been added to our family as well that I like to talk about with people is ASD, which is the autistic spectrum, because that's joined our family as well, as in the form of Asperger's syndrome. So that's quite fun as well. We laugh about it and we try and be as jovial as we can about it, but obviously it's very stressful at times. So EP was the start of my volunteering journey, and through EP I thought to myself, oh, do you know what, I quite like this community stuff. I think that I actually want to do something else with this. So talking to my wonderful husband, I said, I think I really like to carry this on, and he was like, okay then, what have you always wanted to do? I said, I've always wanted to go to uni. And he said, well, do it then. And I thought, oh no, I'm far too old to go to uni. I was 35, I'm just far too old. And he said, no, if that's what you want to do, then enroll in uni. So that's what I did, which is where I met Penny, who we'll talk about in a minute. Going to uni is an amazing experience. I did accredited short courses, got me back into education, which was nothing how I remembered from how it was from school, that there is no right and wrong answers, and being self-reflective and all these things that I'd never come across before. and it was all based around community work. Again, life is still very complex with our family, and I'd have liked to have continued to go to uni and do some more courses, but like I say, life's very complex. So within that, I've moved on again. I've spoken about Penny, who's now become my friend, mentor, challenges me in every way to do with my learning and thinking, which has been brilliant, and the support Penny showed me. But also Penny and Staffs Uni have given me an opportunity to volunteer within the Creative Communities Unit, which you'll see some information at the back over there. Penny is very much involved in community development work, working with different groups, and I'm very blessed to be able to say that I'm a part of that now, and taking part in some of the things that they do and some of the work that they do, and Mike with 1,000 Lives I've sat in for some of the things that's going on here, and very excited, very excited. I love what I do. I think sometimes when you look at the media and you read the papers and you read the TV, I think community can be very political, and it's always, you know, with the big society thing and the social action. I don't see community as political. I see community as people, and that's why I do what I do. I do give my time freely. I'm happy to give my time freely. Volunteering has enabled me to learn, to gain skills, to do something I enjoy, but it's also given me the flexibility to still focus on my family as well. It gives me great self-worth, and I think if we can help one person, I think we've done what we were supposed to do. And I really enjoy it, and I think looking round, there's so many of you that are involved in so many different things, and I'd like to talk to everybody really about everything that they're doing, because community and working in the community excites me.
Thank you.
Is that okay?